Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 best RPGs of all time. Role-playing games have captivated gamers for decades, offering expansive worlds, deep storytelling, and memorable characters. Whether you're battling fierce enemies, exploring vast landscapes, or embarking on epic quests, RPGs have an undeniable magic. From classic titles that defined the genre to modern masterpieces that push the limits of gaming, this list celebrates the most iconic and influential RPGs ever made. So, grab your sword, cast your spells, and join us as we explore the very best the RPG world has to offer. So, the 10th best RPG of all time on our list is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed Odyssey takes the franchise to new heights. This installment introduces romanceable NPCs, letting you play as a flirtatious heartbreaker or remain as virtuous as a saint. Dialogue choices further deepen the experience, giving you more control over your journey. Paired with the return of naval combat and an abundance of side quests, locations, and secrets, Odyssey offers an adventure that can easily consume over 100 hours if you aim to explore every corner. Playing as Alexios or Cassandra, you shape your mercenary's fate, with 9 different endings determined by the choices you make. The consequences of your actions ripple through the world, making multiple playthroughs tempting, even daunting. This ambitious RPG redefined the Assassin's Creed series, setting the stage for Origins and Valhalla to follow. And on number 9, we have Disco Elysium. In Disco Elysium, you step into the shoes of a detective battling alcoholism, drug-induced amnesia, and the very real possibility of dying within minutes, just from attempting to retrieve your tie from a ceiling fan. Instead of traditional combat, the game revolves around intricate dialogue trees and skill checks, requiring you to level up various abilities to navigate its unpredictable world. However, boosting a skill too much can have unintended consequences. Raise your drama too high, and you might find yourself prone to theatrical outbursts. Every action is determined by a dice roll combined with your skill and stat values, ultimately deciding whether you succeed or fail, even in the most mundane tasks, like reclaiming that elusive tie. And on number 8, we have Elden Ring. Elden Ring immerses you in a stunningly crafted world steeped in eerie, intricate lore, born from the collaboration between George R.R. Martin and Hidetaka Miyazaki, that you won't want to leave. The lands between are both mesmerizing and menacing, filled with everything from poison-swamped landscapes to cursed monarchs. This game refines the signature From Software experience, blending familiar mechanics with fresh innovations that welcome both seasoned Soulsborne players and newcomers alike. If you're not quite ready to face a towering boss early on, you can hop on your spectral steed, torrent, explore, level up, or track down a powerful weapon hidden in a castle teeming with hostile sorcerers. With an immense variety of weapons, armor, and stat builds, Elden Ring offers near-endless ways to play, making multiple playthroughs not just possible, but practically irresistible. And the 7th best RPG of all time on our list is Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. RPGs can sometimes feel overwhelming, especially if you're not already a fan of the genre. The sheer number of choices or the patience required can be intimidating. But Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic bridges that gap, offering an experience that appeals to both hardcore RPG enthusiasts and newcomers alike. Set 4,000 years before the events of the films, the game puts you on a journey to train in the ways of the Force under the guidance of the Jedi. You start by selecting one of 3 character classes and gradually shape your destiny, deciding whether to embrace the light or succumb to the dark side. Widely regarded as one of the best Star Wars games ever made, it perfectly captures the magic and adventure of the saga, while delivering meaningful player choices. With top-tier voice acting, approachable mechanics, unforgettable companions, and, most importantly, the chance to wield a carking lightsaber, it's an experience no fan should miss. And on number 6, we have Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim. In the Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim, you have the freedom to be whoever you want and do whatever you please. This vast, immersive world is brimming with opportunities. Whether you choose to master alchemy in search of rare ingredients, rise through the ranks of the companions, or simply live the quiet life of a farmhand, harvesting wheat and potatoes. While the ever-present threat of dragons looms over the land, your journey is entirely your own. Quests are optional, and the game never forces a path upon you. As we await the arrival of the Elder Scrolls VI, Skyrim continues to offer an unparalleled adventure, dropping you into the world with just some scavenged gear and endless possibilities. The kind of dragonborn you become, that's entirely up to you. And on number 5, we have Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Link is a blank slate, a quiet, adaptable hero you can shape however you like in The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Whether you prefer to play as a stealthy Sheikah, a heavily armored knight, or someone who dashes through Hyrule in nothing but their undergarments while hurling chickens at moblins, the game embraces your choices. Despite the looming apocalypse, the people of Hyrule go about their lives, giving you the freedom to do the same. Whether you're scaling a distant tower, unraveling the secrets of a hidden maze, or simply wandering off on a whim, the world is designed to pull you in. It perfectly reflects Link's own journey, waking up after a century of slumber, eager to explore and never standing still. And the fourth best RPG on our list is Fallout: New Vegas. You can't really blame the courier for wanting revenge. After all, getting shot in the head and left for dead tends to spark a few questions. But in Fallout New Vegas, tracking down your attacker can easily take a backseat to the sheer freedom the game offers. With the entire Mojave Wasteland open to you from the start, you might decide that hunting down your would-be killer isn't a priority. Maybe it's safer to steer clear entirely. Instead, you can align with one of the many warring factions, carve out a reputation as a savior by racking up good karma, or set your own bizarre objectives, like collecting every teddy bear in sight or ridding Quarry Junction of its rather large, rather deadly pest problem. The choice is entirely yours. More than just one of the greatest RPGs ever made, New Vegas stands as one of the best Fallout games of all time. It's a must-play. And on number 3, we have Mass Effect 2. In this sequel, now part of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, BioWare takes the foundation of Mass Effect and builds something spectacular, while wisely ditching the frustrating Mako sections. Combat gets a complete overhaul, adopting a slick, cover-based system reminiscent of Gears of War, enhanced by Shepard's abilities and squad tactics for dynamic, personalized gameplay. As the bridge between setting up the universe and tearing it apart, Mass Effect 2 allows its story to breathe, making room for one of the most unforgettable casts in gaming. The romances break your heart, the character backstories hit deep, and the ideological clashes between squadmates leave you torn. RPGs often evoke emotion, but Mass Effect 2 makes you care on a whole other level, an achievement few games can match. And on number 2, we have The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. There's nothing quite like The Witcher 3. One moment, you're helping a noon wraith find peace, the next, you're indulging in paid pleasures at the Passiflora. With thrilling combat, masterful writing, and choices that genuinely matter, the game pulls you in faster than you can say, "Winds howling." Geralt of Rivia is both needed and shunned by the world around him, making his outsider status feel more tangible than ever. Whether you're hunting monsters, tracking down legendary armor, or just getting lost in side quests, there's always something to do. And once the gripping main story ends, the Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone expansions offer even more time with Geralt and Roach. With its next-gen upgrade, The Witcher 3 remains one of the best RPGs ever. So toss a coin to your Witcher while we wait for The Witcher 4. And the last best RPG of all time on our list is Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 isn't just the best RPG out there. It was our top pick for the best game of 2023, and for good reason. Larian Studios has crafted an adventure so deep and expansive that we're still playing it today, with its influence setting a new standard for RPGs to come. The freedom to shape your journey is unmatched, turning the Sword Coast into a playground for experimentation. Whether it's mastering your class abilities, making pivotal story choices, or deciding who, if anyone, to romance while dealing with the tadpole in your brain. With unforgettable characters, masterful storytelling, and decisions that truly matter, Baldur's Gate 3 is a gripping, genre-defining experience that's leading the modern RPG revolution. What's your favorite RPG of all time? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.